Today we will discuss about our WordPress, especially in WooCommerce plugin. Last time you told me to fix the bug.
Please use the meeting agenda.
Oh, okay. Wait. Can you see it, sir? My screen.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. There is my recap to-do list.
Mm-hmm.
First one is restoring data with full backup.
Mm-hmm.
I done this.
Maybe you should start from first section first. And please change the
This one
date. Is this the agenda for July 19,
last week.
or do you create another one?
This is agenda for last week, sir.
Okay. Because there should be, because last week should be, was that a Wednesday, or if Sunday, that would be 26 July. Yeah. So where's this is 19 July.
Wait.
Let me check of your operations. Because there should be a separate calendar for each one. So Maulana 19. Oh, I see. And okay. So actually you should create another agenda for 26, right? So you
Yes, sir.
you need to duplicate that and use that for the meeting on 26 July. But since that meeting was postponed, then you change that to today. Okay, so please duplicate this one. So each
Okay.
meeting has its own card.
Okay.
Each meeting instance has its own card. Yep. Yeah, and you can just move it directly to today because the meeting was then postponed. Okay, right. Okay, so hopefully starting next week, it will be normal at Sunday at 10 a.m. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay. First of all, we will discuss about Segyu. And my personal best in last week is join Baparagraph Developer Day.
Okay.
And business best is restoring my WordPress with full backup. Okay. Then let's jump up to recap to-do list.
Okay, so that to-do is for recap. You should move to section 5 because that's like last week's recap, and that means it needs to be moved to this week's to-dos.
Okay.
And for the video and blog post, do not delete that because that will be, yeah, because you will need it again this week. Yeah. So you need to differentiate between weekly task and the task only for this week. Okay. Good. Okay, you can also select multiple blocks, yeah, and then move them together. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so now we can go to section 5, to-do list.
Yes. I have done restoring data with full backup.
Okay, so then you can check that.
Yeah. Then since last week we can we learn during our meeting, then I have I don't know what topic that I have to do about the video tutorial video.
Okay, okay, I can give some feedback here because even though that you, if someone is having difficulty about something, then it doesn't mean that you do not report something. So you can still report the things that you have tried and it's not working. Okay. So actually there were some examples about that. Firhan also ever posted a video where he tried several ways to do something to run a project in Python, and it didn't work in the end. But it's still a good report because then I know what things that he has tried. Okay, but in this case, because yeah, because I don't know which ones did you have tried, whether there are plugins on category that you have tried or not, what kind of error messages that you encounter. So I am not able to give feedback. Okay, so next time, even if you have difficulties on something, then please still make a video and blog post.
Okay, sir.
Right.
About the topic, it's
Mhm.
up to me or what, sir?
Well, the topic is based on the last week's task, right? The task is how to show the categories in with the
Oh,
subcategories, right? So
okay.
you can report what you have done to try to solve that task, and yeah, and what are the results.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Last week you told me to make a video about what the difference between make
Mhm.
my own code about the category list using plugin. I have done this. I have
Okay.
done that.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
already made the video and summarized the
Yeah,
video
yeah.
in blog post.
Yeah, I've seen it too. Okay. Okay, so that's
I have asked Mr. Yaski
mhm.
about the problem, but he told me he afraid to help me because he don't know what's the problem.
Okay. What did you ask him about? Did you ask in a private message or in the chat room?
In private message.
Okay, so next time you should ask in the private chat room, yeah. Even if you mention, uh, you can uh, you can ask in the chat room so that I also know.
Okay,
Because
sir.
if not, that I will not be able to know what is the problem. Okay. See. Okay, so uh, okay, so I will give feedback on your video. So actually, that's maybe what I asked was not clear enough, yeah. So you only tried to make your own code, yeah. You have not tried any plugin based on your video.
I have tried the
Mm-hmm.
plugin, the
Uh-huh.
category list plugin.
Okay. And but it does not seem to work as you intended, right? Can you
Actually,
mm-hmm,
it works. I
mm-hmm,
have recorded that too.
mm-hmm. Okay, let me check because um wait, let me review because it seems that it's okay. Maybe this is because I'm not very clear because it lists categories in one page, yeah, not as a widget. Is that
Yes,
true?
sir.
Okay. So the thing that the task that wants to be done is that the category list widget should show the categories including the subcategories.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can you demonstrate again the plugin
Okay, wait.
so I can show you uh, why it's not as expected, yeah. And it seems when you make your own code, you make a new project, so it's not inside WordPress.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
There it is, sir. The
Yeah,
categories
so
list.
that's the list of categories, right?
Yes, sir.
But it's not in the widget bar. Can you show the WordPress that you imported the database of product window staging?
Oh, this one, sir.
Okay. Now the one on the left part. Okay, so that's actually the issue. So this is the part uh, that I want you to improve.
Okay.
Okay. So I think, for example, it's in makanan and minuman, I guess, yeah. So if you want to try the category list plugin, it's also okay. So let's see which products have subcategory. Yeah, I think it's makanan. Yeah, makanan should be good, I guess. Okay, so you can go to makanan dan minuman again.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. If I
Mm-hmm.
click the category list,
Mm-hmm.
it's it show nothing.
Okay, so I think something is wrong with the. Okay, I think this is something is wrong with the Apache configuration. Yeah, I think, yeah, I think it's because of Apache configuration. Maybe I would say that you can try go to settings. Okay, go to WordPress dashboard. I mean,
Oh, okay.
There is a better way, yeah, because you are using Windows Home, yeah. Okay.
There it is, sir.
Okay, you can try to click save. Hopefully this will regenerate the Apache configuration. Yeah. I think this is because of XMPP. Yeah.
Maybe.
How much RAM do you have on your computer?
RAM,
Hmm.
it's 8.
8 gigabytes, so
Yes, sir.
should be normal. So this is slow just for this site only.
Yes, sir.
I see.
The project.
Oh, you still enable Redis, yeah? I think you should try to disable Redis and Nginx helper because you do not have those on your computer. Okay. Okay, if this is slow, then maybe the alternative is just using your own website, yeah, your own website.
Okay.
But since it's already saved, can you try again clicking on that category, whether it works now? I think it's not because of slow. I think it's because it's trying to connect and fails. Can you go to the admin dashboard again and go to plugins?
Plugins. Okay.
Yep.
This one, sir?
Yep. And then disable several things that will not be needed here.
Yes, sir. It works.
Okay, that's good. So it's because it needs to refresh this permalink configuration. Okay, so we can try to disable some plugins. Hopefully this will improve the speed there. So actually when you create this, can you go to the folder? Okay, it's done. Deactivate Redis, yeah, deactivate Redis.
This one, sir?
Yep. And now deactivate Nginx, yeah, Nginx helper. Just wait until this is done first. Right.
A little better, sir. Much better than before.
Okay. Yeah, and feel free to disable other plugins that are not needed. let's see what kind of things that we can disable after this. Yeah, SKS orders, maybe. I think you can disable SKS order notifications. Yeah. And TI wishlist, you can also disable that one because not yet needed. You can also disable Wemail. Yeah. Disable
Okay,
Wemail.
sir.
Yeah, of course, they will be needed in the real site, but at least for development, you can ignore like errors on other features. And
Which one should I choose, sir?
it doesn't matter actually. Just,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So there's a link I rather wouldn't say, but it doesn't matter which one you choose. Okay, so if you try, you want to try the plugin now here? If you want to try the plugin here, it's okay. Let's see how it works.
Okay.
But you know what's needed, yeah? What's needed is that in each of the category, there should be subcategories inside there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because they are there. So let's see if this one works. Okay, so let's see if your plugin works.
Sir,
So
the category.
okay, so it becomes the categories on top, yeah. But what's
Yes,
needed
sir.
is actually the categories on the left part.
Okay.
So maybe this plugin has it, maybe it doesn't. But yeah, there is another step. But I think yeah, this is a nice way, but it's not what's needed at this point.
Okay, sir.
All right. Okay, so are you clear on the next task here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now tell me about the custom code that you create.
Uh,
So is this using WordPress database or is it using your own database?
my own database, sir.
Okay. So, yep.
I just make a simple form
Okay.
to new category.
Okay.
Just using
So,
PHP and jQuery.
okay. That's nice. However, in this task, it's not used here because if you make your own custom code, what I mean is by you are creating your own WordPress plugin. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So instead of installing a plugin, you write a plugin, and then when your plugin is installed, it will add a widget on the left part of the screen. Okay,
Okay.
so maybe I will give you a tutorial. Have you ever made a WordPress plugin before?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, so let's make a quick plugin. Yeah. Okay. Actually, this is not very hard, I guess. Okay, go to Visual Studio Code and open your WordPress. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I think because it's not quite not too slow, yeah. So we can just use the product window one. Okay. Let's say, so go to WP content/plugins and then create a new folder inside that. Okay. Let's check.
Make a new folder, sir.
Yeah, make a new folder. Okay, so
Okay.
this hopefully will be like a category something plugin. So try to come up with a name that has category in it.
Okay.
Okay, very not so creative, but all right. Okay, so now create a file. Oh, you should create that folder inside plugins.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, or just move that inside the plugins folder. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then create a new file, and that the file name should be the same as the folder name. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And then I'll give you, I think I will use Lovia chat this time. Okay. I've shared you a link on Lovia chat. You can just copy paste the header and then we'll see what happens. Yeah. Okay. So this is called headers. Now use the complete one below. Okay. So I think there's still more. So you need to expand. Actually, not all fields need to be filled there, but yeah, feel free to copy all of them to your own file and then yeah, edit.
Okay. How about this, sir?
You can use your website or your Instagram, your GitHub. Okay.
Okay. This it, sir?
Okay, okay, and change the text domain. Text domain usually is just the name of your plugin or the name
Oh,
of the folder. Yeah. All right. Okay. Although usually a plugin name does not have plugin in it, but it's okay. It's just for the first time. And put the PHP header on before the first line, yeah,
okay.
because it's still a PHP file. All right, and then save it. After you save it, let's go to the plugin page on WordPress and let's see if your plugin is there. Even though it doesn't do anything, but yeah, but at least it has your name in it, which will be nice. Okay, still taking some time, yeah.
Yeah, there it is, sir.
Yay! Congratulations, you have created your first WordPress plugin.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, maybe there are more plugins to disable. Try to disable category listing for WooCommerce because it doesn't create a separate listing. Yeah, because it's not what's needed now. And also container loading. You can disable container loading for now. All right. Okay, so let's see how to create a widget. Yeah. Let's widget there. Okay, so first let me show you what a widget means. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
go to tampilan or appearance and then widgets. Okay, now you can see there is in product catalog sidebar and there is token product category ya. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so can you expand that? Okay, so a widget can have a title and also some kind of configuration, yeah. But as you can see there in token product category, it does not have any configuration. Now let's try to delete that product category widget, okay, and see what happens in the front end.
This one,
Yeah,
this one, sir.
yeah, because this is the one that we want to have. Yeah. Okay, and see on the store. Okay, so as you can see now, the category is gone. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So what is hoped here is that you can provide a better category list here. Okay.
Okay.
So instead of using the widget in token, let's go back to the widget page. Now you will create a new widget here that when the widget is added to the sidebar and it will display the categories as intended.
Okay.
Or there is another plugin who provides this. I'm actually quite sure that there is a plugin to do this, but again, this is up to you whether you want to try to learn the other plugin to display that, or you want to learn how to code your own plugin. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay, I will give you this link.
When we activate the plugin, it's automatically added to this catalog sidebar, or What, sir?
Actually, when you activate the plugin, it should be listed as available widgets. Okay, so in widget yang tersedia, there will be your widget, and then the admin can then put that widget anywhere they want.
Okay, sir.
So there is a relationship between WordPress or WooCommerce and the plugin developer and also the admin, because the admin is the one that that determines what kinds of widgets or blocks that they want to use in the website, and they will also need to configure that.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so I posted you a link to Lovia chat. So there are many ways that a plugin can extend WordPress, and one way is by using a widget. Okay, you can learn more about this later, but let's just make a simple widget that is static. Later on, maybe during the next week, you can try to expand it by using queries to the database and so on. But for this session, for this meeting, let's just make a custom widget that displays something simple. Okay. You can scroll down and there will be a code that you can copy paste.
Okay.
And yeah, just copy paste that. Right. Okay. And also that one. Right. Okay. Maybe use the other code, yeah. The code below that is already has some, yeah. I think that is more like it. So it has a little bit of existing code, and I can explain you a bit later of how it works. Okay, can you format this so it doesn't, so it's more.
Okay.
Okay, and okay, let's write. Actually, the name here, if you can see, the name of the widget is WPB underscore something. Later on, you should change that to your own plugin name. So for example, if your plugin name is like Maulana category, and then use that, not WPB. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now let's go back to widgets and let's see if it shows there. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see if it shows there. What is the name of this widget again?
WPB.
Okay, but it's not showing. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So there is a way that we can. Okay, or maybe it's. Oh no. Okay, we can also try to debug if there are issues on WordPress or WooCommerce. So actually, this should be like the first thing that we set up before doing any WordPress development. So, okay, let me share you another link. Right. It's not there yet. Okay. Okay. Go to Visual Studio Code and open wp config.php.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now let's try again to refresh and hopefully it shows up. Or if it doesn't show up, then if there is an issue, it will show you. Still not showing. Okay, can you go back to plugins and see if your plugin is enabled? Now go to the plugins in WordPress.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Oh,
not yet
yeah.
activated. Okay. Okay, but that one, the define WP debug stuff, are needed because if you don't have them set to true, then if WordPress has some error or something, then basically you will not know what's going on. Okay, so WordPress will just say like error, but yeah, there is no explanation. In this case, it will give an explanation about the error. Okay,
Okay,
let's
sir.
see if now it's showing. Hopefully it's showing. Yeah. Okay, there you are. And now you can move that to the product sidebar. Yeah. Is it product sidebar or token store sidebar? Yeah. Oh yeah,
Okay,
product
sir.
sidebar. Okay. You can change the title. Okay. And then try to see it on the front end. And let's see if that works.
There's
Okay.
an error, sir.
Yeah, so this is normal if you are on, if you enable WP debug. And you can see that they are only notice. Notice is different than warning, and it's also different than error. So
Okay.
usually it's just like accessing undefined variable, something like that. That has no effect uh, on real operation of a website. But this kind of notice is useful for developer because if you are developing the plugin and there is the notice, then you should fix it, okay, even if it works all right. Yeah. So that's
Okay, sir.
why in the live site we disable that stuff. Okay. So now you have that plugin.
Yes, sir.
Yay! Congratulations! You have developed your first
Okay.
WordPress plugin and you also written your first WordPress widget. And that the admin can put that widget anywhere they want.
Oh, okay.
But it's only showing hello world instead of showing the category list. So that will be a next step. If you want to make a custom widget, yeah, if you want to make a custom widget.
Okay, sir.
All right. So any questions so far?
Nothing, sir.
Okay. So which one that you think you will do next? Do you want to try to find a plugin that already gives you the category and the subcategories here, or you want to try to make your own plugin?
I think I will try my own plugin.
Okay, that's nice. Because so what kind of PHP frameworks have you ever used?
CI?
CI? Anything else?
Nothing, sir.
Okay. So WordPress is actually another PHP framework, yeah. But I think that the nice thing about WordPress is that it allows a greater collaboration between the admin and the PHP developer. So as you
Oh,
see here, admin can create content, can make categories, and so on, can make layout, UI, and admin does not have to rely on technical stuff like coding PHP. But if there is something that an admin needs, for example, okay, I need this kind of category list, yeah, that is not provided by default uh, in the framework, in this case WordPress or WooCommerce, then a developer can create the right plugin or the right widget, and then the admin or the user can use that. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
you don't have you don't have to create the sidebar, you don't have to create the products, and yeah, all of the stuff. So basically, the mindset is you extend an existing framework, and that is WordPress here or WooCommerce. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So do you think you will have any difficulties in creating the category list widget here?
Maybe the the view, I think, the visual.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I would say that the first the first priority is just getting the behavior correct. Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah, as you can see there, it renders, yeah, it renders just hello world. Yeah.
Or there is for the HTML code.
Yeah, the HTML is there are several functions here. Yeah, there is function for updating. There is function for the form itself, because the widget can be configured. I would say that in your task, you do not have to like customize or configure the widget. It's just a widget for showing categories. But maybe in other kinds of widgets, the widget will need to be configured, but not this one. Okay.
Okay.
And the widget itself is actually on the function widget, yeah, on line 39 function
Okay.
that actually displays what is what is being displayed. Okay. WooCommerce get list of categories.
If
Okay.
I want to change this line,
Mm-hmm.
then I have to just change this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, because it's using translation, you can try to put this in there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Put it in the chat. You can just replace that on Zoom chat. Yeah, Zoom chat.
Just this line or this one too?
No, just line 49. Because after widget will be like a different way. Okay. Yeah, it's changed there.
Okay.
So basically, you can use any kind of HTML, CSS, and so on, and also uh, dynamic stuff. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And I think I'll give you an example of product category list in WooCommerce. Maybe I will put this in Notion because that is more okay. Subcategory feature. Okay, we'll put in the reference. Okay, you can go to Notion on our meeting agenda and
Okay.
click on the subcategory feature. Okay, I've put
Okay.
a reference below. So hopefully that's a good clue for you. So it's basically how you get the list of categories in there.
Okay, sir.
Perhaps, yeah, perhaps you can just copy paste and it will show, and then yeah, basically modify it so that it looks good, yeah, and so on.
Okay.
So that's, I would say that's it. We can go to the next points on the meeting.
Okay. I think that's it. That's
Mm,
all for
mm,
today.
mm. Okay. And about the do not show a category that does not have any product. So that means that first, of course, you need to be able to display all the categories first, right? And
Yes,
then
sir.
after that, if that is done and it's working correctly, and then you will have another logic. So for each category, you will need to know uh, how many. But I think in that sample code, there is already a setting to hide empty categories. So I think there will be no custom logic involved. Just setting hide empty to true.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now we have to put the rating for this
Mm,
meeting.
mm.
For me, it's 9. How about you, sir?
Okay. I would say that, yeah, first, this is my own fault for postponing the meeting, but because the meeting is late, uh, should be last week. So I will give an 8. But it's
Okay.
also a good meeting because, yeah, you already created your first plugin today, and you already created your first WordPress widget today. So hopefully next week you already make that into a functional widget. So yeah, after that we can move on to more complex tasks.
Okay, sir.
This is like the basic one, right? You need to be able to create a plugin, create a widget, and then something else. But before you can go like querying APIs and so on, using REST API or GraphQL, then at least you have to know how things in WordPress works. Yeah, and
Okay, sir.
today your WordPress instance is still slow, but not as slow as the first one. So I guess that's an
Yeah.
improvement. Because if it takes you like 1 minute to refresh a page, then yeah, I'm not sure that you can do anything there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what is your opinion about WooCommerce so far? Do you like the task or you want to change to another
Uh,
task?
I love this task.
Mm,
I think WordPress is more simple than CI
mm,
because there's a admin page
Mm,
The admin can do whatever he wants.
mm, yeah.
It's uh,
But maybe there is more to learn for a developer, yeah, than CI
yes, sir.
because there are more things. But I can say this from experience is when you are dealing with a team and there are other people on the team, uh, using something like WordPress instead of a framework like CI. Well, CI and the low level framework uh, is also good. Okay, but in cases where the admin needs to be able to change a lot of stuff, actually having a CMS, yeah, like WordPress, also helps the developers. Okay, because when the developer knows what things that they are in charge of, then that means a lot of things can be done by the admin without having to, like if you use a CI and then the admin want to change something in the homepage, and then the admin will need to ask the developer, okay, please change this homepage, please change this
Yeah,
page, and so on. Yeah, even though that is
yeah,
actually not coding. Yeah, it's just content. It's just adding maybe like an image or something. But
yeah,
because it's part of the code base, uh, yeah, it needs a developer to change that. It may be not a lot of effort, but if the admin can change that, because the admin will not only change it only once, but maybe they will need to experiment. Yeah, sometimes they want
yes,
to,
sir.
okay, let's put it in the sidebar. Oh no, let's put it in the right sidebar. Let's put it in the header or footer and so on. And they want to change the color and the margin padding and so on. They can do it themselves, and it's very nice. And also for the developer, and the developer is actually the job of the developer is less. It becomes more practical, because after you have delivered the plugin or the widget or the component or whatever that is being asked for, then you can move on to other things. Yeah. You
Yeah,
can move on to other things that is more coding. Yeah, not changing content.
yes, sir.
Yeah, so that is my experience. Okay.
Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much,
Mhm.
sir.
Okay, so I guess see
And
you next Sunday. Yeah, Sunday at 10 a.m.
yes, sir.
Okay.
And
Okay.
see you, sir.
You. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.